you a book idea. Where's the book? But I'm not like him, so I can do without the book. So first of all, Nitya-lila Prishna Mishtupahad Asatara Shri Srimad Bhagavatam Vana Goswami Maharaj, his lotus feet, unlimited Dandavat pranams I offer. Thereafter, Nitya-lila Prishna Mishtupahad Asatara Shri Srimad Bhagavatam 9 Goswami Maharaj's lotus feet, and present all the Vaishnavis. My Dandavat pranams. So we are going towards Krishna's appearance, Krishna's birthday, and we were speaking about that. The eternal abode of the Lord is called Anandamay Dham. The Lord himself in Golok Bihari, with his associates, engages in loving pastimes. There is no speck, no scent of any unhappiness. This material world is called Maik Adham. It's the illusionary world and full of unhappiness. Dukkhamai. In this material world, the people, they suffer. What is called? Duniya. It's called duniya. Duniya. Dunyadari sapna ka kela. Dundhatu. The root word of suffering in Hindi, Sanskrit is dukh, dundhatu. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is Dukkhalayam Sashvatam. There's suffering in this material world or not. In the general sense, there is some happiness, but in the most part, it is full of suffering, unhappiness. Birth, old age, disease and death, born from the womb of the mother, then leaving the body again, enters into another mother's body, and then continuing to suffer the threefold miseries of the material world. So this is called Dun Dhatu. Dhatu. Now you're all Pandits. Dun Dhatu. In this world, Duniya, this world in Hindi is called Duniya. There is nowhere there is happiness. That which you consider to happiness is not really happiness. If it's suffering, why do we run after it? That is called temporary happiness. As like just like you get an itch. In the beginning, the itching, when you scratch, it is pleasurable. And after a short time, that becomes painful. In the same way, in the material world, by the arrangement of the mode of goodness, we perform good activities and we get some happiness and some material happiness. Being born in a high family, acquiring wealth, acquiring knowledge, and become absorbed in that. And we consider that to be happiness. But it's momentarily. It's like firefly. Firefly? Fireworks. Just like fireworks. For a few seconds it looks very beautiful. 2 and 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Some illumination is there. And then it's darkness. In the same way, the living entities traversing in this material world performs karma activities and acquiring some fruitive results, enjoys some temporary happiness and gains a higher birth or a low birth, or enjoying different types of entertainment, food, pleasure. But after some time this disappears and then leaves his body and again enters another body. This is called temporary happiness. Some happiness is there, but unhappiness is unhappiness. The living entity is unhappy because he is looking for happiness. If there is unhappiness, then we try to endeavor for happiness. In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, Shukadeva Goswami said, Karmana pi sayata. In this shloka, Maharaja, Parikshit, the living entities perform 2 activities in the day and 2 activities in the night. It's very clearly explained. In the night time, sleep. Need to sleep or not? Like Kumbhakarna. 213. In the night time, we're enjoying fest, celebrating, enjoying, watching TV, football match, or other types of enjoyment. That's 2 activities in night, sleeping or entertainment. And then in the daytime 2 activities, collecting wealth according to their qualification. And then after earning this wealth, they use that wealth for maintaining their family, relatives, wife, community. Why do you earn wealth? To maintain your daughters, sons. This is the reason for earning wealth. And to earn money and to spend it according to how much they earn, they will spend. There's no, in the Western countries, the idea is to take a loan, build a house, enjoy, and in that your whole life will go, and at the end there you leave everything behind. So what is the point of saving money? So in this way Shukadeva Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj, the living entities, they pass their days. They do not think about their future, their spiritual life ahead. In my next life, what I will be doing, what will happen. And like this, when the living entities' pious credits are accumulated, they're thinking they will work like donkeys. There's no benefit. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, we are working like donkeys from morning to night to earn wealth. For who? For what? In this way, the living entity is covered by the illusory potency of the Lord. What is the benefit? So it is said, this illusory covering is not going. The living entities is transversing in this way, again and again. There's no benefit. But in this way, by some good fortune, traversing in this cycle of repeated birth and death, if you get the association of sadhu, then they can give you some indication. Do devotional service to the Lord. This witch of the illusionary energy of the Lord is giving punishment to you, quarreling, but nothing you're getting from it. You didn't make friendship with that person which you were supposed to make friendship with. Who? The Lord. You should make friends with the Lord. But the doctor in the form of the sadhu, who will give you some good advice. What should you do? To perform devotional service to the Lord, chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, for this reason, we are saying that the living entity is suffering in this material world. So, we try and find a solution. But this pleasure in the world, material world, is temporary. temporary happiness. But the eternal happiness we can only attain by performing devotional service to the Lord. For this reason, the Jnanis, they want to merge into the personal effulgence of the Lord. By performing pious activities, they attain the heavenly planets. You cannot get to the heavenly planets by donating a few rupees. What you have to do to attain this one? You have to perform the Agnishta home and varieties of austerities you have to perform. It's not just by giving blankets out. If you give 10 blankets in this life, you will make it 1,000 blankets in your next life. By this form of charity, you cannot attain the heavenly planets. If you want to attain the heavenly planets, you have to perform austerities. This Agnishtam home, these sacrifices, you have to perform, spend hundreds and thousands of rupees, and then you will attain the heavenly planets. It's not so easy. Otherwise, you go to Vrindavan, you did Govardhan Parikrama, you distributed some blankets to the sadhus, you will not get heavenly position. You have to perform various types of renunciation and activities. Even then you will only stay in that heavenly planets for a short period of time. Then you'll have to come back again in this material world. If you attain the position of Brahma, it's not very easy. What do you have to do? You have to perform 100 lifetimes of Varnashram Dharma, following the rules and regulations. Then you can you will be able to attain the position of Brahma. And in Gita Bhagavan, the Lord is saying, even if you attain the position of Brahma, then you'll have to come back down into this material world. This happiness is temporary, therefore. From karma, one goes to the path of jnana. From this position, one wants to merge into the effulgence of the Lord. Not happiness, not distress. There is no happiness, no distress. And so what is that position? It's like it's coma, like a stone in water. In this same way, those who merge into the Brahman, they cannot become Brahman. Those who are shouting, crying out, I am Brahma, wanting to braj, this is not possible. If there is happiness in that Brahma, it's like a firefly, the happiness in the glowing from the light of the firefly, that flickering That is that kind of happiness. But the happiness of Golok Vrindavan cannot be compared to Brahma Sukh, the happiness of emerging into Brahma. There is some happiness. The Lord's effulgence, it has some happiness, but that happiness is very, very minute, insignificant. Seeing the light, one becomes happy. Ananda Brahma. This is the sprinkle of the effulgence from the body of the Lord. That is called Brahma. One, having seen that, becomes happy. And they want to enter into that effulgence like a firefly. Then the Gyanis, there's not happiness in this. Then again, they go towards bhakti, devotional practice, to attain Paramatma. Like Paramatma is like the size of the thumb, residing in the heart. This example has been given. Yogis, by their yogic process, they try to enter into Paramatma. Brahma Sayuja and Paramatma Sayuja, two types of merging. They want to enter Paramatma. This Paramatma Sayuja is very dangerous. You cannot come back from that. You will stay there. If you go into Brahma, merge into Brahma, there is some chance of coming back. That Paramatma merging, that for many lifetimes. Sayuja, this is Paramatma. One is Brahma Sayuja and the other is Paramatma Sayuja. In this way, one who practices the devotional practice, but you cannot get happiness from karma, which is temporary. And those who want to get happiness from knowledge, it's very ordinary. In Chaitanya Charitamrita is explained, if you compare it with Brahmananda, it's like the happiness of firefly. But then the other type is to merge into Paramatma. There's no seva vritti in Paramatma, merging into Paramatma. They stay there for unlimited period of time. We have to renounce this idea. Then, to attain the eternal happiness, where can we get that eternal and transcendental happiness? By practicing the process of devotional service. There is no discrimination in Brahma Paramatma Sayuja, merging into Paramatma. What is Brahma? Brahma is the sprinkle of the effulgence of the body of the Lord. And seeing this, people get happiness. But what is that happiness? We see this light. we feel some happiness. If we enter into that light, we will stay there. This is Brahma Sukha. You cannot become Brahma. Yesterday we explained. Brahma is the earth of Brahma, means from the root word of great. No one is equal to the Lord. They can of course not, in this case, be greater than Him. How can they become Brahma? Those who are saying, I am Brahma, I am Brahma. But if we look at it in the Sanskrit context, this word Brahma comes from the word, a root word of greatness, Brihad, meaning that there is no one equal to the Lord. How can we become greater than the Lord? Natasya Sakti Raghudyasya. Is it in here? That shloka? That shloka? Can you find it again? Just to get you to do something before you sleep. Okay. Just the other type of merging is like putting a stone in the water. That stone does not become water, it stays in the water. Like an unconscious. Is looking for. Natasya karyam Sveteshwar Upanishad. This sloka is from the Sveteshwar Upanishad 6.8. The Supreme Lord has nothing to do. No one is found to be equal or greater than Him. So they're asking, what is this? Asking Brahma. Paramatma is like the size of the thumb. This example is being given. Tasya karyam karanamscha vidyate. Paramatma is described as the size of the thumb. Jnanis, Jnanis are going to merge into the Brahma Jyot. The Jnanis, by their knowledge, want to merge into the their title is 108 Brahmalin Mahatma. Those who are merging into Brahma, their title they are given. This it's the effulgence from the body of the Lord is so attractive, but that happiness is very, very insignificant. But if once you enter, they stay there. They cannot become Brahma. Jnanis, they say, I am Brahma. If you read Jaiva Dharma, you want more explanation of this. This Bhaktivinoda Thakur's book, like the Samul Tattva. It's explained elaborately in there. Shlok Amnaya Praha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so for the benefit of the living entities, is presented this Dasmula Tattva. This Praman and Prameya Tattva, very nicely explained and extensively explained in this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shikshashtaka. So Gyanis want to merge into Brahma, and the yogis, by their yogic process, Astanga Patanjali Rishi. Patanjali Rishi, he elaborates on the yoga process. It's Astanga Yoga, Samadhi, Dharana, Dhyan. Astanga Yoga. And its sense is given to the body from asana. Many people nowadays, they go into Astanga Yoga. The body will be healthy by doing pranayam, controlling the breathing. We see Anulom Vilom. They will see in the parks many different types. This material body, how we to look after it. If the body is healthy, then we can perform devotional service. Perform yoga. Yoga. People say, I don't have time to perform yoga. Gym. They go to the gym. If you become big, have to do some exercise. And then you have to spend money, go to the gym. I'm not criticizing. That's why people are going there. Charbi. The fat in the body. To reduce the fat. It's nature of this material. Patanjali Rishi will show the rogue process. But what is the ultimate goal? But it's Keval, it means me to merge, Mukti, to attain Paramatma Sayuji. They will take you to that destination by doing pranayam, dhyan, dharana. Kevalam, to merge into the Paramatma. There's two types. Nirvishesh, one is called Nirvishesh. Vishesh. The impersonal, formless, and samadhi. Nirvikalpa samadhi and savikalpa samadhi. Yog Darshan describes this. The 8 different types of stages. Two types of samadhi. Nirvikalpa. There's no times of transformation. Two types of samadhi. Bhakti also has samadhi. Like Gurudev. Gurudev is in that state of samadhi. Like Srivasacharya. When 7 days we sat in one position. There was no transformation in his body. Then Narottam Das Thakur came. In his subtle body, in his Atma Sharir, he was serving Srimati Radhika. His Ramchandra Kaviraj disciple called, look at you, Gurudev, come and bring back his original form. He sat next to his Gurudev and he also went to that samadhi and then went to the transcendental Golok Vrindavan where his Gurudev was in his transcendental spiritual form, body, in his Sakhi form. Oh Gurudev, what are you doing here? All your devotees are waiting for you there. Srimati Radhika was bathing here and her nose ring fell in the water and all the Sakhis, they are looking. We are looking for that. That Ramchandra Kaviraj, he also entered into that water. In the lotus stem, there were 2 sub-branches to that. In between those 2 stems of that one lotus, the nose ring of Srimati Radhika was stuck. He took that and gave it to his Guru Srinivasacharya, who gave it to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Gave it to his Guru Guna Manjari and gave it to Rupa Manjari. Rupa Manjari then gave it to Lalita Devi. Lalita Devi, she put on Srimati Radhika's nose, and then Ramchandra Kaviraj, Srinivasacharya came back into their body. This is the pastime. Narottam Das Thakur. That's why it's been said, Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. This samadhi is called Sahaj Samadhi. In Bhakti, Savikalpa, Nirvikalpa Samadhi, the samadhi of the gopis, Sahaj Gopi Prem.
गोपियाँ जिस स्वाभाविक रूप में कृष्ण में मन अपने आप लग जाता है। समाधि
Samadhi. Samadhi.
अनेक अर्थ होता है।
The many meanings of this, your mind, the being absorbed in the gopis. Naturally, they are attracted and connected with Krishna.
क्या बोला? उस आदमी के सिद्ध स्वरूप की प्राप्ति करके
To attain your spiritual transcendental body and performing service, the living entities, by practicing this process, they will understand their constitutional position, and having attained this, they will serve in the Jaiva Dharma. It is explained of the 11 moods and the 5 stages: name, form, qualities, service. All they are described. Shravandasa, Asmarandasa, Apandasa, Bhavata, Sampati Dasha. In this way, the Jnani, they want to merge into the Brahman, effulgence of the Lord. The yogis, they want to merge into Paramatma. This is called Paramatma Sayuja. Jnanis, Brahma Sayuja. Yogi, Paramatma Sayuja. But the Bhakta, what is it? They want to serve directly the Supreme Personality of God. Radha Govinda's service. And I remember one shlok. Vadanti te Bhagavanatmiti Bhagavaniti Niti Sabdate. One Lord is 3 aspects. They're not dual, one. But he's manifest into 3 different forms. The Jnani is appearing as the effulgence of the Lord, by which mood you approach the Lord, He appears to you in that way. So if you want to attracted by the effulgence of the Lord, He will appear to you in that way, and you can merge and stay with that. Harina, the demons who are killed by the hands of the Lord or His chakra, He takes them to the effulgence of His body and He leaves them there. Bhakti Pragyan Kesha Goswami, he writes in the book, Beyond Vaikuntha, beyond Vaikuntha, beyond Nirvana, beyond Nirvana, Nirvana, beyond this book, beyond Nirvana. What is after Nirvana? They do not think. This is the place of the demons. Because it's written in scriptures. All the miscreants, the jivas, are killed by the Lord. The Lord gives them that place. No, Brahm Samad.
दूसरी चिंता को इधर मतलब ब्रह्म साधन के लिए जाते हैं। ब्रह्म साधन में कौन जाता है?
Who goes there?
जो असुर के स्थान,
Asuras, demons go to Brahma Sayuja.
असुरों के स्थान है कि नहीं? इसमें कहता है हरिनाहता,
It's called Harinahata, those who are killed by the hands of the Lord.
उनको कहाँ पर देते हैं?
Where do they go? The Brahma Sayuja. They stay in the effulgence of the body of the Lord. They will stay there for a very long time. In this book by Bhakti Pragyan Kesha Goswami.
जो लोग उपमानन करते हैं, ये मैं ब्रह्म में लीन होना चाहते हैं।
Those who want to merge in the Brahma. That place is the place of the demons. An intelligent person does not want to go. Even going after such austerities and performing charity and want to merge into Brahma. And you want to go into the place where the demons go. This is not intelligent. This is not very intelligent. Thereafter, we'll go beyond that by a yoga process, like we said with Patanjali. They want to go into Paramatma, Sayuji. They lead to Samadhi. They want to merge into Paramatma. Two types of Samadhi, Nirvikalpa and Swavikalpa. And the devotees, Sahaj Samadhi of the devotees or the gopis. Samadhi is called Sahaj Samadhi. Just try and understand this much. Both are Samadhi of the devotee, Jnanis and Yogis. Samadhi is different. In this shlok, Meti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabdate. Bhagavan is the third stage. Bhagavan, who is that? 6 qualities. If one calls oneself Bhagavan, they must have these 6 qualities, opulences. Some say I'm a doctor. You cannot just be a doctor by saying you're a doctor. You have to have a certificate. But no experience. You may have certificate. This is not good. A doctorate you may have attained, but you have to practice 4 years, 5 years. You have to serve under the senior doctors. Then you have to get some training for many years. Bhaktas is Sahaj Samadhi, in natural, spontaneous, simple, by chanting, staying in sadhu sangha, hearing Hari Katha, their mind and consciousness becomes purified. So, the gopis samadhi, simple, straightforward. When they are milking the cows, they are thinking of Govinda. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. He Krishna, He Madhava, He Saketi. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. What this example has been given. Yanti janamata jivatsurita na prayastya anukramich tadana. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, the shloka is there. Who is speaking of this shloka? The Mathura Ramanis, the ladies of Mathura, are saying 10, 44, 15. The ladies of Mathura are describing how the gopis of Braj are Mathura Ramani. And who are they speaking it to? About those gopis are so fortunate. Mathura, the ladies of Mathura are speaking this shloka. We are seeing the Ramanis of Mathura, ladies of Mathura, they are seeing Krishna and they are glorifying the gopis. The form of the Lord is so beautiful that everybody is attracted. Dwarkadish, Mathuradish and Vrindavan Chandra. Purna, Purnatara, Purnatama. The Lord is one, but He is three aspects. He is non-dual, He is one, non-different, but by His inconceivable potency, He appears as Dwarkadish. He is Purna. In Mathura, He is called Mathuradish, Purnatara, Purnatama in Vrindavan. Tama. Mathura or Purnatama. Meaning it's a manifestation of His most sweetest form. It's in gradation. More, better, and the best. And progressively showing His sweetness. In Dwarka is Purna, complete. In Mathura, more complete. Most complete. Purnatama. It is very beautiful. Just as the devotee presents himself to the Lord reciprocates and presents himself accordingly. In Dwarka, in front of the Mahishis, the queens, in Mathura, the Ramanis, the ladies of Mathura. And in Vrindavan, His complete form, His sweetest form, in front of the gopis. This inconceivable potency. In Vrindavan, Krishna stays in Vrindavan. Mathura, Krishna stays in Mathura. And Krishna in Dwarka. Dwarkadish, Krishna stays in Dwarka. He's coming and going. He's coming and going. Krishna goes from Vrindavan to Mathura. Mathura, he went to Dwarka. Because Kurukshetra, Dwarka came again to Dwarka. And then from Dwarka, after performing the Mosal Lila, Mahishi Aran Lila, the kidnapping of the queens of Dwarka, and they went to Pravash and disappeared there in Pravash Kshetra, Gujarat. Somnath ke paas. It is pastime places of Lord. We should go there. And he went to near Dwarkapuri. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is clearly explained by the pastimes of the hunter. This pastime in the 12th canto. It's not imaginary. The Lord performs these pastimes. Indrajalik Leela. Yes. There's Maishri, Haran Lila and Mosa Lila. These are called Indrajalik Lila, as if like a magician. What does a magician do? By his mantras, tantra, by his movement of his hand. It bewilders the mind of the and what is not true that makes true. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains this. Listen, like one magician, this story of a magician coming in the assembly house of a king with the magician, 2 sons and his wife. Just one wife. Ek hi acha hai. If 2 wives are very difficult. Cannot manage one wife. Hey? What use is 2 wives? Magician, इनकी पत्नी और 2 बेटा, 2 sons. This magician very cleverly performed many magical feats, acts by his ability. In the assembly was full, packed with audience. Everyone started to glorify the magician, and the king also. In that time, the queen offered her a precious necklace to the magician. The magician, that gift he gave to his wife. देना चाहिए महाराज. पत्नी को. Take everything. दे देना. दे दिया आपको. So every day the wife is asking for money. The husband is giving unconditional. If you keep it in your pocket, this is a good trick. It's best to give everything, your salary, to the wife. She will give it. If you keep it to yourself, you're gonna go Pramanande. Karan Bihari Lal ki jai. Give all your money to your wife. Devi. No tension. Tension free. Independent. If you keep it to yourself, you take your mind. आज Independence Day है ना भाई? आज Independence Day है ना? आज सबको independent हो जाए. I'm just joking. The magician gave everything to the hands to the wife. In that time, two sons came. The two boys started to argue with each other for the necklace. The two sons. Very, very precious necklace. Only one necklace. The two sons started to fight. Fighting, they took the swords and cut each other. They cut each other's head and said, "This, seeing the dead bodies of their son, the magician's wife, for one, this necklace, the wife took the sword and cut her own head off her body. The magician said, "My two sons have killed themselves, my wife took her head, what's left for me? बेटा नहीं रही, पत्नी दे रहे, क्या करूं? संन्यास ले लें." Magician took his sword and cut the head. All the four became headless. In 1 second, everyone was amazed, astonished. Who's the cause? The person who gave the necklace is the cause of all this. If the queen had not given this necklace, then these four people would not have died. This is what we all think. This argument is this queen is the cause of the death of these four persons. It's true or not? The king was very upset. The queen was most upset because if I had not given this necklace, then these four people would not. In front of everybody, they performed the last rites. The next day, what ceremony is called? Shok Sabha. Shok Sabha. In this Hindu Samaj, in the community of the Hindus, the next day they gather to mourn the death of the deceased. The king was about to speak. This thing that happened yesterday was of great sorrow. And the most who was upset was the queen. The king was just about to speak. That first speaker. In that time, one postman arrived and said, "Oh king, stop. There's one letter has arrived in your name." Open this letter. Please pronounce this letter in front of the audience. What did the king do? The king opened the letter. Yesterday, what I presented, magic in front of you, and you were very pleased. And especially the queen, she gave her necklace. And that necklace I gave to my wife, my two sons. They fought over it and they killed themselves, killed each other. And then after my wife, she cut her own head And then, in front of everyone, I cut my head. And you all performed the last ceremony rites. Today I will present myself in front of you, and what gift you will give me. Maharaj, O King, what will you give? You gave that necklace over which we fought. I will present myself with my wife and my 2 sons. Be ready. What gift will you give to me? And reading this letter, at that time the magician, the wife and the 2 boys appeared in front of the assembly. And they all became amazed. How is this possible? Yesterday we saw that all of them in front of us, and we had performed their last rites. This is called Indrajalik Leela, like a magic show. What you saw was not real. There's one types of illusion that was created in your mind, that the 2 boys, they cut their heads, the wife cut her head, and the magician cut his head. This was not true. Like you see the deer running into the desert in the mirage from the rays of the sun on the road, you will see it's like water. There's waves of water just 5 meters in front of you. Pani. It's not water, but looks like water. You'll see going forward and forward. There's no water. At the time of heat, intense heat, on the light of the sun rays on the road, they look like water. Indraja, Brahm. This is not Brahm. It's not real. This is what we see in this world, in this way. The living entities who traverse in this material world is like living in an illusion. The Lord is performing these pastimes. These 2 pastimes performed. Motion Lila, Musa Lila, the kidnapping of the queens of Dwarka, and the Musa Lila, which the fighting amongst the Yadavas. The Lord performs these pastimes. So He creates this illusion within us that we are man, woman, we are learned scholars. The Lord, He creates these types of illusion. He creates the illusion to living entities. We are the servants of the Lord. This conception is not coming. This Jiva Sarupa Krishna Nityadas. I am the eternal servant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shiksha, they're written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This sadhu in the form of a doctor, this doctor in the form of a sadhu, he Brahmanda Brahmite ko
Mayavi Pisachi.
This Maya Rupi, this illusory witch,
Pisachini hami kya karte?
is creating this illusion in us that we are this body. There are many names. Satuni is one also type of witch. She, what does she do? She will take the form of your wife. She is in a different. She will put your wife in a different room. Swapni, she will take the form of your wife. Or she will take the form of your husband and come in front of you. This is described in scriptures. It will come in the form of your wife. You will not know the difference, not recognize everything like you, just like your wife. And slowly, slowly, she will suck your blood. Slowly, slowly, it will become as skin as a thin as a matchstick. She will kill you, and you will kill your husband. Bihari Lal ki jai. Sapnik, Satchuni, ghost, witch, these different types. In Agni Puran, there's many different descriptions. You will not. The ghosts, they walk with the feet pointing backwards. Sat Chuni. Sat Chuni. They will talk with you just like your wife. It is described in the scriptures as such. She will take your wife, real wife, and put her in a cave or a room somewhere, lock her up. Maya, or the witch of the illusory energy. This Maya has been compared to a witch. Gurudev used to give examples. In Rajasthan, though there were two soldiers in Rajasthan at the time, in the intense heat, they were coming, walking from one place to another. And they were like Ram and Lakshman, loving towards each other. Two brothers. It was hot. There's no water around. In the heat. Came to one place. They came to one girl was sitting and crying. The elder brother asked the girl, "Why are you crying?" "Because I'm thirsty. Please give me some water." The elder brother said, "I will try and arrange some water for you." "How will I stay on my own? Leave your younger brother here." Okay, the elder brother agreed, told the younger brother to sit with the girl, and he went to search for some water. In that time, the girl said to the young brother, "Come with me." Why? "Come with me." The younger brother said, "You are like my mother. I cannot come with you. My brother instructed me to stay here. For this reason, I am staying." She said, "You won't listen to me?" She challenged the younger brother. He said, "No, then I will teach you one lesson." And she started to tear her clothes and then started to scratch her body with nails and then crying. 5-10 minutes later, the elder brother returned and said, "What happened?" The girl started to say, "Look what your younger brother has done to me. Tried to disrobe me." The elder brother became angry. "Look what you have done. I told you to stay here to look after her. You're taking advantage of her." The younger brother said, "I didn't do anything. She did this to herself. She tore her cloth and scratched herself. The lady does not lie. I will punish you. You definitely performed something abominable." They were carrying swords. The elder brother took this sword and cut the neck. At the same time, the younger brother took his sword and cut the head of each person. Just astonishing. Gurudev used to say, this is a true story. Gurudev used to recite, both brothers killed themselves, killed each other. That girl went ahead and one person was climbing one tree, collecting dry leaves and branches. That she took the form of a snake and climbed that tree. There's one snake coming. The man on the tree, he jumped from the tree and then landed on the floor and left his body. That same lady took the form of a cat. Maya is such. How is bewildering, creating this illusion. The tree, she became a snake, then she became a cat. Cat? Billy? Cat? Billy? Abhute such. And then nearby, somebody was frying some hot oil and seeing that there was one mouse then. The cat saw the mouse and tried to catch the mouse. The mouse jumped into the frying oil, and that oil splattered on the bodies of everyone surrounding. Even the pan with the hot oil fell on the people nearby. They all burnt. And that cat turned back into a girl. The sadhu came to a sadhu. He asked her, "Who are you? I saw you in the form, in the snake, and then I saw you in the form of a cat. Who are you?" Wow, how can I hide myself from you? I am Maya personified. Maya. I can take many forms. Sometimes it's in form of a cat, of a snake, to bewilder the living entities. Try and understand this carefully, how Maya creates this illusion. Sometimes man, sometimes woman, and then bewilders the living entities of this world. This definition of Maya, that which bewilders the mind, sometimes as a man, sometimes as a woman, sometimes as a snake, sometimes as a cat. This Maya, illusory energy. This is this comparison. The witch and one who is captivated by this illusory potency of the Lord, but by some good fortune traversing this repeated cycle of birth and death, one comes across a sadhu and takes mantra. By this mantra, this illusory potency of the witch of Maya is dispelled. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The one who chants the holy names, pure name, that your Maya, the Maya illusory energy will not come to you. Maya will come closer and closer to you. In what form she comes, you don't know. In a male form or female form, a cat or a dog. So, try and understand that the pastimes of the Lord are such. When the Lord disappeared from this material world, is called Indrajalik Leela. Those two pastimes that were performed before the Lord left this world are called Indrajalik Leela. The living entity is actually pure. It's not able to, the Maya is not able to touch that pure soul. Because we're forgetting Krishna, we're going towards Maya, then this witch will certainly bewilder us. What is the greatest cause of this suffering? You don't know it. Good. Na tadasta. It's in the living entity, the cause of their suffering. It's the cause of Srisanga, the association of women or the association of man. Mila? Bhagavad. In Devanand Gaudiya Math, when I used to remember this shloka when I first came to Nathas Bhavet Klesho 386. 386. And this shloka is very, very important shloka. Natasya 11:4:30 Isya Bhavet Bandhaschanya Bhavet Klesha Bandhaschanya Chanya Prasanga Yoshit Yoshit Sangat. Yana, you're wrong, Bhagavan. See, I'm not giving it. Of all kinds of sufferings and bondage arising from various attachments, none is greater than the suffering and bondage arising from attached to women and the intimate contact with those attached to women. In this Supreme Lord Ramchandra also, a massage. The Lord Ramchandra, if she had not taken Sita with him, nothing would have happened. If you read the Ramayana, I'm not being a sectarian or sexist or Kaikai never told Sita to go to the forest. He told for Ram 14 years exile. We could have taken his younger brother because even so many different types of difficulties they encountered because of Sita. I'm not criticizing women. If you did not marry, what suffering would you have had in this material? When I was going to beg in Mathura, in the heat, Mathura, we were cycling when I was returning. There's a rail gate in Mathura. It was about 2 o'clock. All the shops are closed. It was very hot. I'm telling my own history. The rail gate, you cannot go. At that time, so hot. The body was, you cannot put your foot down on the ground. There was one pawn shop across the other side. There was a DVD shop. There's one song. One wife was saying, what have we done in this DVD? They were saying, wife was saying, we don't have any food, we don't have any cloth. You don't. What did we do in our past life to deserve this suffering? Patni, the wife was speaking like this in the DVD to her husband. How much suffering there is in this. You're working so hard, and still we're not able to maintain our children, not to send them to school. We cannot look after our daughter. In this way, the wife was telling the husband, and the husband is replying, "Who's this cause of this suffering? It's not your fault; it's my fault." The husband is saying, your suffering is, I am the cause. The suffering of the child, my son, my daughter, and you. Why? The wife is saying, why are you blaming yourself? Because of I. No, but if I didn't marry, if you, nobody would cry. You would not cry, and I would. I was listening. If today these words are ringing in my ear, if I had not married, you would not cry. Then you would not. Then if you were not there, then these children would not be there. Do you understand or not? There me, I am the cause of your suffering. Vande Hari Lal ki jai. This is the cause of suffering in this material world. I'm not saying that you should not marry. It's your desire. This is the cause. This is the cause and effect theory. Karan. Effect. This is two working together. The cause, then we don't have a son, not a daughter, no tension, brahmachari. The brahmachari prasad mil jayenge. So, become Maharaj, Brahmi Saraj, Dakshina, Pagni Rakh de. Such, I'm speaking the truth. So if you marry Patni, Brahmachari, Grihastha, what am I doing? The Grihasthas, what's the point of giving to Grihasthas? What is the Brahmachari kada? Because give to sannyasis and brahmacharis. What will they do, the Grihasthas? They will maintain their children. But if you give to the brahmacharis, they will serve the Lord. Brahmachari, sannyasi. People want to give to the brahmacharis and sannyasi. They will sit them on a high ass. Na tasya. Tasya avoid Udesho. In this shloka, the cause of all sufferings in this material world and the cause of bondage, nata tasya klesho bandhaschanya prasangata anya prasanga. There is no other cause. You're doing everything for your sons and daughter, for your husband, for your wife, for your community, from morning to evening. There's no rest. This is true or not? Both. Why are you earning this wealth? Leave. We cannot leave it. It's like a monkey who's grabbed a potato in a pot. Just listen carefully. The sadhu, they will speak in a neutral way. One person trying to catch a monkey, he shows the potato to the monkey and he puts the potato in the narrow neck of a pot, and then the hunters hides. The monkey comes and tries to take the potato, puts its hand in the pot, neck. So, the monkey puts the hand in the pot and grabs the potato. Without the potato, he could have get the hands out, but does not realize this. And in that time, the hunter comes and catches it. The monkey is so illusioned and attached that this potato has grabbed me. And so drop the potato, take your hand out, and you will be freed. Then there will be no illusion. The meaning what? In this material world, we're illusioned, captivated. But we cannot leave. Because this weakness, it's very easy to speak. Leave your home and come to Vrindavan. It's not so easy. In Chaitanya Bhagavatam it is said, if after many lives of accumulated pious credits, then you will be able to renounce. You may say 1,000 times, it will not happen. You will not able to leave. Come with me to Vrindavan. No, I cannot come. I have my son, daughter. I have to marry my daughter. You have ruined your life by being married. Now you have to marry your daughter and ruin her life. You have ruined your life, now you want to ruin your daughter's life. This is true or not? Externally looks very attractive, but in the end one is the cause of suffering. Why can we not leave? Because we are illusioned by this potency. This attachment is the cause of bondage. Just by speaking, we cannot perform. If I tell you to come to Vrindavan, come with us. If I say come to, you cannot leave your job. Give your resignation and perform bhajan to the Lord. What will you do with all that money you get? They will not listen. They will not listen. And if I speak, this is the cause of attachment, this bondage. I am saying again and again this katha. This attachment is the cause of bondage. This monkey was called the potato. This is the attachment to the material world. If you let go of it, chhod do. Jod do. You cannot say it's if you leave, then again this will come and attach. छोड़ दिया ना? तो क्या? एक ही कपड़ा पे सफेद आपने पहना, मैंने एक सफेद पहना। छोड़ दिया। Like, if you get beaten again, then you will leave. Maya is so strong. So, क्या कथा? Oh, the pastime of Indra becoming a pig. How many beatings have we got? Come in, Vana go to Keshav. From Keshav, while you come to Delhi, we don't know what will happen from here. Go from one mutt to another. This is true. If we speak the truth, this is the teaching of life. I am thinking of myself. I'm not thinking of you. Do Bhagavan, do worship the Lord, Supreme Lord. This is all useless. You cannot leave it though. Just something, serve the Guru, serve Vaishnavas. this proverb. The Lord, whatever the Lord arranges is the best for me. This is my life. This self-realization is the best realization. Then you attach your mind to the lotus feet of the Lord. Not until you have this realization, you will continue to do whatever you're doing. In this material world, things will carry on. This is a material example, but will you be able to? This body is the cause of our attachment. This gross body. And this is the cause of our anarthas. Until you are in this body, you will have to endure until you have this body. This attachment to the material body is the cause of all sufferings. There is nothing else until you are and come out of this body. Me, like donkeys. He's looking at you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Go Pramanande, Hare Hare. We have to do something. Leave everything. Go to Vrindavan, you still need cloth. Not like Rup and Sanatan Goswami living in the tree with one set of clothes. You cannot stay. You cannot stay one day without mosquito. Mosquitoes biting you. Cannot do without fan or cannot do without AC. Gurudev, he does not turn on the AC. AC chaladi before I came. Why is but I'm not happy if you turn the AC on. You turn the AC on for yourself. Kisne kiya? Who did? You did? Who did? You need a servant like that. Guru Seva इसको वो गुरु सेवा है गुरु सेवा जय आप अकेले